How much is the Alderman worth to the city?
Oh, I think quite a lot.
In cash
Yeah,
terms, we
yeah.
estimate in excess of 50 billion in liquidity
It's a lot of
a
money.
year. Yeah.
And if the Alderman was cut out that loop, would you make it up from somewhere else, or do you need the Alderman?
I think we do need the Alderman.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money.
But you're aware of the Labour government's sort of rhetoric that's been going on and the
Yes.
negativity, and have you got
Yes.
a comment on that?
Well, we have. I've had discussion today with the Financial Services Commissioner and the Chief Executive of the Insurance Regulator, and it's clear to me that the Alderman has just the right view of regulation, that it needs to be up to the mark internationally, otherwise people won't come. And if you're outside the EU, you can say, well, I don't want to keep to the standards of the EU. But the moment you say that, you're in danger of saying, well, I want my regulation to be second class, and that will have an immediate effect on perception. So you don't say that. You may decide to do things a different way, but you've got to have regulation of the same standard. That's for a reputation marketing reason. It's also the case that the European Union is busy writing rules which will have the effect of excluding from European markets other countries, the Isle of Man being one for this purpose, which don't achieve equivalence. And you don't want to be on the wrong side of that, so you've got to be good enough to achieve
Has your opinion changed
equivalence.
in the Alderman since meeting the Chief Minister?
Yes.
So what was your opinion before? That it was a tax haven sort of affair?
No, I thought that it was more concentrated than it is on financial services. I didn't think that it was lax in regulation, because otherwise it wouldn't maintain its position in the market. Though I didn't know how keen the views were on compliance with the relevant standards. I suspect I did think a bit more than I do now that it's a tax haven. But when you're here, you think through things. There are other countries which will have lower tax rates in particular respects. Some of the tax rates on particular things in the UK are lower. But I don't think it's right to categorise Alderman as a tax haven. It's a much broader and better economy than that.
The Lord Mayor obviously said that he feels some sectors in the Isle of Man need more promotion. Is this something that you're going to sort of take back and work on now, and for the year ahead maybe put some more promotional tools in place?
Yes, I think we've been aware for quite some time, and in fact it was the main reason 2 years ago we sent up the Department of Economic Development that the Isle of Man needs to raise its profile in quite a number of areas, not just the City of London, but many other markets, to make people more aware of the range of business opportunities that exist within the island, and to try and generate new business on the back of that. The strategy developed by the Department of Economic Development is now starting to take shape. The relationships that we are starting to build up, particularly with the City of London, I hope will lead to closer cooperation in the time ahead, and we will be exploring at not just political level, but certainly at office level, ways in which we can develop closer relationships with the Lord Mayor's office, and indeed raise the profile of the Isle of Man on a much broader basis within the City of London. No matter how we try to diversify the economy, we cannot avoid the obvious fact that the City of London is still one of the most important markets for the Alderman and Manx products, and therefore we will be raising our involvement in the city in the time ahead. We now have a full-time representative based in London who is very well connected within the city, and we will be using those the network that Michael Charlton has to broaden the base of activity in the city.
Are you planning to make other visits tonight?
Other visits too?
To the Alderman?
There are none planned as yet, but I can envisage that possibility if I would have been invited. Yeah.
The theatre next. We're going next door to see the theatre. Yes, we've got them lined up for a song and dance routine. And absolutely, yes. No, it's worthy Oliver Twist. Give us more.
I think that the next visit should be by leaders of the Isle of Man to the city, which I've talked to the Chief Minister about, and then we'll see.